Okay guys, hopefully there's enough daylight here still to see this. Just got the boxes planted. Two 4x8 boxes, all planted using the square foot method. And real quick, we get a rundown here. These first four right here, and that one back there in the back, that one right there, are all planted in garlic. Never grown garlic before, so interesting, or interested to see how that's going to turn out. Then along the back over there, there's 4 squares of red sweet onions and 5 squares of the Walla Walla sweets. In that corner over there is 4 squares, 4 plants to the square of rutabagas. Rutabaga is one of my absolute favorite root vegetables. If you've never eaten a rutabaga and you like cabbage, you'll love rutabagas. Just give them a try. You just boil them up like a potato, mash them with some butter, and they're just absolutely delicious. So 16 rutabaga plants over there. And then along over here, let's see, go back out. That's garlic, those first 2. The second 2 is chard, Swiss chard. It's the bright lights, the multicolor. So 4 bright light chards there, 4 bright light chards. And then the next 2 squares over are chard, the Swiss chard. It's just the ruby red. Never grown Swiss chard before, never even eaten Swiss chard before. So it'll be interesting to see. Any suggestions out there on what to do with it? Obviously, I know you can just cut it and make a salad out of it, but any suggestions on what to do with it will be appreciated and well received. Moving on to the next square, let's see, we have 4 squares of carrot. Those 4 squares right here. These first 2, this square and this square, are the Danvers. They're the little longer ones. And then those 2 over there, or that red cord, the Chantenay. Never had a whole lot of luck with carrots, so it'd be interesting to see how they come out. These squares right here you see with the crosses on them is celery. There's 4 to each square, 2 squares there of celery. I've never grown celery before, so we'll have to see how that comes out. And 4 squares of spinach. 2 different kinds. Bloomsdale, long standing, and these 2 supposed to be a little more bolt resistant than a normal spinach. And then these 2 over here are a baby leaf type spinach. Move on into the box here. Let's see, there's 8 squares back there in the back of cabbage, and the other 8 squares in the back are broccoli. So 8 squares of broccoli, 8 squares of cabbage. Hopefully it'll stay cool long enough for those to grow. Into lettuces now. Never really grown lettuce much, so hopefully it'll stay cool enough. It's kind of my cool box here. Hopefully it'll stay cool enough for this stuff to come out. The 2 squares you see there with plants in it is Butter Crunch, a Bib lettuce. It's supposed to be really good from what I've heard people say here on YouTube, so we'll see. These 2 squares, Red Sales lettuce. These 2 squares are a black seeded Simpson lettuce. These 2 squares are a mesclun mix. That's different kinds of lettuce and some mustard greens. So we'll see how that goes. These 4 squares are beets. Along with rutabagas, beets are probably one of my just absolute favorite root vegetables. Pickled, fresh, roasted in the oven, they're just absolutely delicious. So 4 squares of those is the Detroit Dark Reds. And then these last 4 squares, these 2 in the back are radishes. This first one is Cherry Bell, and that second one over here is the watermelon. Those ones that are purple on the inside, white on the outside. And then these 2 squares are those bunching onions, the scallion type, the green onion type. So alright, so there's 2 4x8 boxes planted today. It's been a busy afternoon. A lot of work, a lot of bending over, working in this box. Probably going to have to sit in a hot tub for a little while tonight. Make my back feel a little bit better. It is getting a little dark. I want to try to real quick. I've got 2 potato bags I want to plant and show you those with some Yukon Gold potatoes. If it gets too dark and I'm not able to film the potatoes after I plant them, I'll just show them to you some other day on another update. So let me go and try to get those in the bag real quick and maybe get a chance to show those to you. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, so here's these potato bags. I found them at Walmart the other day. Ferry Morse brand. It's a name brand, so hopefully they'll be good for it. It's just a polypropylene bag, and it's got this Velcro flap that you're supposed to be able to use. No digging required. I don't know how much digging you'd have to do on a potato bag anyway. I would expect you to just dump them over, but no digging required. And you can enjoy homegrown potatoes. I've never grown potatoes down here, so it'll be interesting to see how they work, to see how many pest problems we have, and just see how they turn out. If you can see these directions or not. It's supposed to roll the bag down until it's only 12 inches high. It's 20 inches high now, which required some math the other day. Me and my daughter were trying to figure out how much soil it was going to take to fill each bag. So in case it's been a while since you've done math in school, it's pi r 12 or pi r squared times the height. So radius is 7 inches, it's half of 14, and you multiply that, or you square it 49, multiply it by pi, and then multiply it by 20 inches, and that gives you cubic inches of the bag. And then you had to divide it by how many cubic inches are in a cubic foot, because most of your bags of dirt come in, or soil come in cubic feet. So it required some math for us, and we finally figured out that it would be 1.7 cubic feet to fill each one of these bags. So at first we're going to roll them down until they're just 12 inches high, fill that 2/3 with soil, plant 3 to 4 potatoes about halfway down, water well, and then once the plants start growing, you unroll the bag and start keep putting dirt on top of them or soil on top of them and keep them moist. So that's pretty simple. This is what I'm going to fill them with. Something I found at Ace Hardware the other day. Dr. Earth Motherland Premium Soil Organic, 100% natural. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Aloe vera, yucca extract, and it's got all kinds of probiotics, mycorrhizae, soil microbes, all kinds of stuff in it. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I've never seen this at our store before. It was a little pricey. I think it was $13 a bag, and each bag's about, I think it was 1.5 cubic feet. So if it takes 1.7 cubic feet to fill the potato bags by the time they're done, hopefully we got 2 of these, 1 for each bag, so hopefully that'll do it for us. So alright, I'm going to get these bags started, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a look at these potato bags. 14 inches circle, 20 inches high when they're at their maximum. You've got carrying handle on each side. As you can see, there's holes in the bottom with grommets in them. 4 holes in the bottom with grommets. Pretty nice. And it's got some drainage holes along the outside edge too, grommeted. It's got this Velcro. I guess you can open it up and reach in there and pull some potatoes out if you wanted to get some of the smaller new potatoes. You can roll it back and just keep the Velcro on the top to hold it for you. So I guess it holds it there while you get some new potatoes out. I've already rolled one down to the 12 inches. So let me get this other one rolled down, and we'll get some soil in them and get some potatoes in them. Okay, there we go. We got the bags 2/3 full with this Dr. Earth Motherland Premium Soil. It smells good. This stuff is real. It's real light, real friable, real light, real friable. It won't bunch up at all. Smells really good. Smells like the best compost, or the best soil that you could ask for. So 2/3 full, and we're going to put the potatoes in them. And there's the potatoes, Yukon Golds. I'm going to put 4 in each bag. It said 3 to 4, so I'll go ahead and max it out. Put 4 in each bag and get some dirt over the top of them and get some water on everything and hope. Alright, there they are, all planted. So that's it. I'm done for the day. I am planted out. Been out here all afternoon working on it, so but as you can see, that's done. Still got a lot of garden to go.